In 1919, the world was in crisis. The Spanish flu had encircled the globe, a virus devastating communities. World War I had just concluded, and yet the threat of violence and conflict loomed on the horizon. Refugees, those evicted from their homes, orphans, widows, filled the street, as did the many who had lost their jobs and their livelihood. In Europe, the specter of starvation stalked the lands. And it was in this challenging context that Baptist world leaders came together to issue to the worldwide family for the very first time a call to give generously. In 1920, the Baptist World Alliance gave our very first aid grant to stand together with communities that had been devastated by this worldwide pandemic, to stand together with communities devastated by war and conflict, to stand together with the most vulnerable in the society who face the reality of starvation.
We remember the storied history that informs our present, from providing vaccinations during the Spanish flu and other post-World War I humanitarian aid efforts. Baptist World Aid has continued to minister on the front lines in times of global crises. In 1943, in the midst of World War II, BWAid sent over 2.5 million pounds of food to Europe. In 1989, following the collapse of the Berlin Wall, BWAid was there. When famine ravished Ethiopia, BWAid was there. When the earthquake shook Haiti in 2010, BWAid was there. When the tsunami hit Indonesia in 2014, and when the Ebola virus plagued West Africa, BWAid was there. When the earthquake struck Nepal, BWAid was there. And when the COVID-19 pandemic blanketed the world, BWAid was there and still is here. As we enter the next 100 years, we will continue our commitment to respond to needs in times of crisis, to encourage sustainable development projects, and support capacity-building efforts to empower those who are among the most vulnerable. When we exercise compassion, we set the atmosphere for the Holy Spirit to draw men and women to Christ.
Jesus combined the deepest spirituality with the most concrete service. He deeply transforms the minds, heals the emotions, and trains his disciples in the gospel, who are impelled by the fruit and gift of the Holy Spirit. There is no mission to the kingdom of God that can dissociate the inner transformation with the outer life.